All right, everyone. Welcome to the first episode of Cryptid Creatures. I am your co-host, Todd.
I'm Brian.
Brian, how's it going, man?
Great. How are you?
I'm good. And I'm finally glad to get this episode off and rolling here, get our fans out there.
Kidding.
Why don't you talk a little bit about our mission here? Tell everybody what we're trying to do here.
Well, this is our podcast. It's Cryptid Creatures. We will be discussing everything from I don't know, aliens all the way to a Loch Ness Monster to Bigfoot. Now, I know both of us are pretty into Bigfoot, so this is probably going to be 80 to 90%, Bigfoot, Sasquatch.
Yeah, you're probably right, Brian.
But that doesn't mean we won't talk about anything else that anybody else would wants to talk about.
Right. I think we're wide open to, we want to talk about the Jersey Devil. We want to talk about Dogman, Goatman, anything
Mothman.
related to Mothman,
Chupacabra.
Yes.
Name it. And we'll talk about it. That's why it's called Cryptid Creatures and not the Bigfoot Show.
Correct.
Or something like that.
Correct. We want to dwell in all spectrums of things creepy and cryptid.
Right.
You and I are both taking a cryptozoology course right now to better educate ourselves on these things, right?
Yep. So we can have a little more knowledge and hopefully educate some people along the way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm learning some stuff from it. Are you?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So, and we've been Bigfoot / cryptid fans since we were both kids. So between both of us, we've got a lot of experience in the, the wondering of this whole thing of cryptozoology, Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, Dogman, you name it, Jersey Devil. So what we figure between the both of us, we've got well over at least 50, 60 years of, digging into or reading about or educating ourselves about it. Right? So I think we got a little bit of knowledge going on back to back us up here. So we'll see how it goes. So
I think so.
But we'd love to get guests on the show.
Absolutely. I was just going to bring that up. If there are any experts out there that happen upon this show, maybe they'll want to hop in and help us out, give us an interview.
Sure. We'd love to have.
That'd be great.
Like a Jeff Meldrum on the show or
oh man, that'd be even better.
Bob Giblin. That would be really cool.
Yes.
Someday, maybe.
Yeah. We'll get there.
So like all you guys out there, we are both avid, Bigfoot / cryptid creature fans, and we're always looking for a podcast on Spotify or the networks out there for something new and different. There's a couple great ones out there, but they kind of seem redundant. So we want to try something new and fresh where we talk about things other than one type of creature. We want to have guests. We want to have people on that have stories about other people. They don't necessarily have to have direct encounters. Or maybe when it comes to even like ghosts and aliens, we're open to that too. So
right. And this is
strange.
And this is the one thing I want to stress here is this is a safe place. We're not going to make fun of anybody. We want to hear your stories. We want to hear your experiences. And, if you don't want to come on the show, then, shoot us a line and we'll keep your name out of it if that's what you want. But we want to hear them all. So
right.
We are not here to make fun of anybody for anything.
Right. Brian and I both believe that there's something else out there other than normality and what people realize is what day to day in the human world. And we want to figure out what's going on out there. We want a solution, whether it not be true, Brian, or it is true. I want to know. I want to know the answer to all these things.
Either way. Yep.
Why are so many people seeing a bipedal 8-foot hairy man walking in the woods, or why are people seeing lights? Why are people seeing flying objects? What's all this about?
Right. That's what we're after here.
Can we come to some definite solution of what that really probably is, or can we resolve what the existence of these animals or these things? So,
right, absolutely.
Once you give out a little info there, where can people get a hold of us, our email, and all that good stuff?
The email is info@cryptidcreatures.co. So
no M on that, right? Not
yeah,
com,
no
C-O.
M, just co, just .co.
Right.
.co. Our Instagram is at, what is it? At Cryptid Creatures.
I thought it was at cryptid_creatures, maybe?
Cryptid_creatures, yep. On Instagram. And the Facebook is just at Cryptid Creatures. But that's still a work in progress. I don't really have that up and running yet.
That's fine, yeah.
So, but it will be.
I'm not a big Facebook guy these days, but there are people that still are, so we can distribute and advertise that way too. So,
yep. But the biggest one is that email address. So,
right. So yeah, our mission is to have guests on, talk about encounters, talk about strange things, talk about things they've seen, things they've been through. I know a few people that we're going to have coming up pretty soon for guests here. I've got about 3 people we can contact. I've had some couple strange things happen to me, and I know a couple things that happened to people close to me that were strange, so we can talk about that. Brian, I'm sure you may have had some experiences as yourself to talk about in future episodes. But yeah, you guys contact us if you've seen, had an encounter, had an issue, had a crazy thing happen to you that delves with something cryptid and weird and maybe, out there. Get a hold of us, email us, or hit us up on Facebook or Instagram.
If you just type in Cryptid Creatures anywhere, I'm sure you'll find it.
Right. The logo with the eyes at the bottom, and then they have the wolf man and the Bigfoot up there. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Our buddy Dave designed that for us. So
our logo is pretty cool.
Yeah, he did a good job on that for sure. So, but yeah, I mean, anything, like I said, these people want to reach out to us. If you guys don't want to be on the show or don't want to talk, let us tell your story for you. Tell us your story, and then we'll tell your story for you, and then we can analyze it and go from there, and we can do that too. So, if you're not somebody who wants to be on the air, but you don't mind us sharing your story and keeping your name private, we're happy to do that too.
Right. Yeah, I was just going to say that. And it's anybody's story. Yours, like anybody's story, your story, a family member's story, a friend, somebody, if there's somebody that doesn't want their stuff getting out there, but they told you in confidence, we won't say names if that's what you want.
Right.
That's fine with us.
Right. I feel indifferent sometimes telling people that I believe in Bigfoot, and my wife jokes with me about it. I'm always watching the Bigfoot documentaries.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
And my wife's like, another one, really? Have you not seen this one before?
I get that all the time. Oh, Bigfoot again.
Right. That's funny. We should put that on a T-shirt. Bigfoot again.
That's a great idea.
Man, you just struck the gold there.
I did.
Anybody wants a T-shirt, I'm sure we can sell you one. What do you think? $21.95? Got to design it. I like your advertising ideas, Brian. So far, they're really working out good.
Okay. That's what I'm here for.
We want to do excursions for sure.
Yes.
That's coming up. At least have a group. We can get a group started.
Find some outings or put some together ourselves. And
Yep. In our general area, we live in the Midwest area, Indiana, Ohio, Michigan, Illinois area. We can get down to Kentucky, so we're lucky where we can drive 4 or 5 hours in any direction, and we have action.
Yeah, we can even get to Missouri if.
Yeah. So people willing to travel to that area, or travel to that area. I'm sorry, or that live around this area,
or from that area. Yeah.
We want to put together some expeditions and have some groups, and we can post that on Facebook or whatever social media to set that up and get people together and try to go find some information. What's going on?
For sure.
It's
gonna be a fun. It's gonna be a fun thing.
Yep.
I hope everybody enjoys it. I hope everybody gets something out of it.
Definitely. I hope we can learn more about what's going on out there and all these mysteries. I'm sure a lot of people are wanting to know. I'm lucky enough to go hopefully next week. Should be going out to Oregon for business. However, I'm going to make a couple stops, as Brian, I've already told you, in a couple squatchy areas and do some hiking.
Yeah. You get that GoPro yet?
I did not.
Or are you just going to stick with the cell phone for now?
I don't know what I'm going to do. We'll see. day one I'm going to go out with Dave. He's going to have a lot of high tech camera kind of stuff, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I need to worry about that. But if I really get into it, and I know I'm definitely going to do 3 or 4 more hikes that week, I'll probably stop and grab one somewhere out there at that point. That's what I'm thinking. Depending.
Cool. Sounds good.
Hopefully I won't need to. Hopefully we'll have some action on the first day.
Man, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Just so people know.
That'd be a great second show.
Oh my God. Well, we are going to the spot where the famous Sasquatch Chronicles Wes Germer had his sighting and why he started the show, Sasquatch Chronicles. We're going to his location. I have the coordinates taken off one of his shows. And that's my goal, to get us to that, close to that spot in that area. And that's a hot spot area. If you do the BFRO, there's a lot of stuff going on there. So you never know.
Oh, yeah.
You never know.
Yep.
I mean, I'm looking.
Anything's possible.
Catch a smell or a footprint or a whoop.
Something.
Whatever. So yeah, guys, if you want to get a hold of us, please do. If you've had an encounter, you can get a hold of us at info@cryptidcreatures.co. And
on Instagram.
And Instagram too, right? Facebook, isn't it?
Cryptid_creatures.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And Facebook.
No website yet, but we're working on that as well. We'll get that out there. So.
Right. Yep. Exactly.
Or if you know anybody that may want to, talk to us, or we can talk to. We'll do personal interviews too. We can meet up and do personal interviews if we have to, or private interviews too.
We don't have to. Yeah, it doesn't have to be recorded on the phone. We can.
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Meet somewhere, and
we'll take an email and we'll just read it. We don't care.
Yeah. Email. Yeah.
Give me something.
Yep. That's how this is going to start.
So we got to decide on what we know we're going to talk about Bigfoot, Jersey Devil, Loch Ness Monster, I'm sure.
Skunk ape. Yeti,
of course.
Might as well go worldwide.
Yeah. Yeah. Dogman.
Yep.
Dogman really interests me lately.
Me too. I was reading more about that. Yeah, I'm going to look forward to that one.
And we talked about this, so we won't go too deep into this, and this is for other episodes, but, we talked about interdimension stuff like that, and how, maybe these creatures are coming and going. That's why you're not finding them. There's an interdimension kind of thing. There's all that aspect to it. There's the talk of the Nephilim, all that stuff to dig into. So we'll have to do our research on those episodes for sure.
Yep, we will.
But
there's a lot. There's a lot more coming to light as we speak.
Well, talk about your theory, Brian, about why you think, like I was saying, I'm seeing more and more videos and hearing about more and more sightings lately. Talk about your theory for a minute about why you think that is, because it is happening. It seems like there's more and more popping up all over.
Yeah, I think it's because everything's shut down. I think the coronavirus, having everybody out of the stores and the businesses and everything's shut down, people are wanting to get out. They're tired of being cooped up in their homes. So they're getting out into the wilderness, into the woods. They're taking trips, they're camping. And I think that's forcing, we're moving into their territory. So I think I think that's why there's more sightings now than we have seen in a long time.
Mm-hmm. And whatever creature you may be talking about, in general, that creature could be growing population-wise too, and branching out as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm guessing.
Well, yeah, because there was last year from March until only June when nobody was outside, doing anything.
Mm-hmm. And I think people, like you said, are flocking more to the wilderness because they can still social distance and do that. So maybe that's why they're running into more things. But I do believe that it has to do with population growth on both sides.
That is very possible. Yes,
likely. But there's something more to it. There's something more to Bigfoot than just Bigfoot running around and eluding man for hundreds of years. And even with the best technology today, we still cannot get a clear video, image, picture, definite
they
something.
interdimensional?
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. What is going on?
Right.
There's so many stories about these
Are
things.
they supernatural? I mean, there's all kinds of theories. But
Yeah, you talk about Mothman,
and we
and
will. Yeah, that's one that's more supernatural than.
yeah, that one seems more supernatural. People are almost saying that it's not it's an angel of warning sent down from heavens to warn people about tragedies, and that's the form it takes. From its spiritual entity. I guess it's just so many crazy things to think about, but
It is.
we just want to kind
But it's
of
fun.
give our listeners a little taste of kind of things we're going to dwell upon right now and get into for sure. So,
Right. Yep. So that's basically what our show is going to be.
right. Talking about expeditions, reading content, whatever we can find that's interesting. And Brian, as you know, I always send you videos and you send me videos whenever we spot something on Facebook. We both follow a lot of Bigfoot or cryptid stuff. Whenever we find something interesting on Facebook, we'll send it, whether maybe it's real or not. We both like to check that stuff out and see what's going on.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. And if we deem it good enough to talk about, then we'll put it on the show.
Absolutely. We have several videos right now. I just can't wait to get out there. I wish we may have to take this show live somehow, some way, eventually to show some videos or something. But we can post them on. We can post these on Instagram, right?
We'll have we can put them on Instagram.
Yeah.
And we can do. Eventually, we're going to get a YouTube page.
Right. Maybe we should share. Maybe we should do like a share or two a week of some crazy videos that we find that maybe you can pop some videos I've sent here. You have on Instagram out there to see, just throw some out there to give listeners something to look at and check out and see what they think, give their opinion on. Is it real? Is it fake?
I can do that. And I can put some in.
Yeah.
Let's
pop some out there that we have now. Cause
there are some good ones.
I can send you what I've got extra that maybe I haven't sent you before. We talked about the mountain lion chewing the Yeti or Bigfoot hand with the fingers and the nails, and it looked like a Bigfoot hand to me, but people are saying it was a beaver claw or something. Is that possible?
That's what they said. I mean, and I went to look at it, and without a size comparison, you don't know. And there's really not a size comparison in those pictures. So.
Yeah, there's not. And they don't say much about it either, is what gets me. So it's probably fake. Beaver paws. We'll
have to put that on the Instagram and see what people think.
Post it and see what people think.
I will.
I think that tooth one that I posted that sent you got debunked. I don't think that's real.
Yeah, I saw that one. Yeah.
Did you see that video that guy was talking about how that letter of...
Yeah, he read and he just picked it apart.
Yeah, he tore it apart.
Yep.
Makes you wonder.
I know.
And then the baby Bigfoot we both realized was fake.
Yeah. The dead baby Bigfoot.
Yeah, in the pile of leaves. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the thing that makes it so hard one of my goals, I think it is yours too, is to get as many people on here believing as we can, because I think the more people that believe the more we have an opportunity to prove existence.
Right. Exactly. And we're here to disprove stuff too. I mean, there's a lot of fake stuff out there.
Sure. I've given you my theory on the Jersey Devil. I think it's an overgrown hammerhead bat.
Yeah.
Really do.
Yep.
But we'll talk about that. The Jersey Devil in its entirety and what it's about.
For sure.
But no, yeah, I want to, if we feel strongly in something that, I want as many people to believe as we do. So, it's like my wife. I think sometimes she's on the fence about it. Maybe she's not. I think sometimes she does wonder though, is it possible? The more Bigfoot documentaries I make her watch with me, and the more she listens to people talk, the more she kind of wonders. I think just maybe it's possible, but I don't know yet. But then you see some, she watches some shows with people acting like fools and idiots, and the shows that make it difficult for people,
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the, finding Bigfoot's kind of more of a, a mockery, I think. Not really. I don't really believe those guys necessarily all the time, but you never know. Those kind of shows.
Yeah. Sometimes I wonder about the Finding Bigfoot crew, but it's a fun show to watch.
Yeah, it's entertaining for sure.
Yeah.
There are some good documentaries that we'll post out there for you. What's the latest one that we just watched? It was Bigfoot
among
wild men or something.
Yeah. Yep.
On
that's what it was. And that was a good one.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, we'll go more in depth into that one too, because that one has some really good videos.
Why don't we talk about that for a minute? That was probably one of the best documentaries I've seen yet about Bigfoot.
Yep.
Would you say?
Definitely, for sure. At least lately, anyway.
It's got a lot of informative information. It's informative. Jeff Meldrum's in it. He talks a lot in this video.
Yep, he's in it a lot, and he has a lot of great information.
What's the one video that's really cool in there, though, where it shows...
The Russian one.
Yeah, talk about that for a second.
The Russian one where there's no way that's a human in a monkey suit.
No.
I mean, if you watch that video, the way it moves, it's definitely a primate,
and it's huge.
It's not fake. Yeah, and it's giant.
What is it? A dad and a son out in the woods?
Yeah, they were just out in the woods, and
they see
came
it
across it.
Yeah, and it shows it like kind of running across.
And running fast
through this kind of along a tree line and some deadfall.
And it hadn't even jumped. And there's no way a guy in a monkey suit's going to do all that.
And it shows it kind of goes down on three.
Yeah. Yeah.
It kind of puts his front arm down and kind of like runs like it's kind of like an animal. And then you see it kind of hide, run behind some bushes and trees. And then you see it kind of leap. And its arms are like out, like it's free falling, kind of like it just jumped and just threw its arms out in the air, like whoop, jumping over a big log or something, or into some big valley.
Yep.
And you can see the muscles on its back, can you not?
Yep. You can definitely see it. That's probably one of the clearest videos I've seen.
I mean, it's not super clear overall, but yeah, I mean, that part of it.
No, but compared to some of them, that's a very good one.
Yeah. Absolutely. So that one, there was another one on there too. I can't remember what that video was.
Was that the one that was in China?
Maybe. What was that one about?
I don't remember.
Anyway, it's a good episode to watch. Yeah, it's a good episode to watch.
Yeah, I'm definitely planning on watching it again and paying more attention.
Right. I'll probably watch it on the plane trip out, hopefully again. So, but yeah, Bigfoot, Dogman, Jersey Devil, Loch Ness Monster. What's your favorite? Bigfoot? You're
Cryptid. Yeah, I'm going to say Bigfoot's my ultimate favorite, but I'm just fascinated by the Loch Ness Monster.
Mm-hmm. I really think that thing could exist.
It very well could, especially as deep as that lake is.
I think that it's a plesiosaurus or whatever those things are called that survived.
Plesiosaur.
I mean, look at sharks. Look at those. Look at animals that have survived for millions of years. Why couldn't those?
Look how many years the big mountain gorillas in Africa were considered a legend.
Yeah, yeah. They've only been 100 years old, discovered.
Yeah.
People didn't believe until I think somebody killed one or something and
shot to him.
Yeah. Said, hey, here you go.
We told you.
So, yeah.
Not that I want to kill a Bigfoot, because I don't.
But. If that's what it took, yeah. But I'll tell you, like I've said before, Brian, the world doesn't have to prove to me that they exist. Science doesn't have to prove they exist. I just want to see one.
Right. Yeah, me too.
When I see one and I know what I saw is real, then that's all I need to know.
Yep. Me too.
I don't need anyone else to tell me that they aren't real if I've seen one. And people will tell you that they've seen it. I know what I saw. You can think whatever you want. I know they're out there. So.
Right. Yep. Yeah, you hear that all the time.
Which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But it is possible. I mean, if these things are as smart as people say they can be, if they want to be elusive, they can. I mean...
Oh, for sure.
They know If a Bigfoot or a creature like that exists, they know we're coming from miles away.
Oh yeah.
They hear us, they smell us, they know we're coming from miles away, and they can get hid real quick or do whatever they want, I'm sure.
Yep.
You don't see them because it's an accident. You see them because they want you to, unless you catch them off guard and just happen to be in a spot, I guess. I don't know.
Which, to me, catching them off guard would be just dumb luck.
You hear about a lot of hunters that have encounters because they're up in tree stands that Bigfoot or these creatures don't realize, you never tend to look up a lot.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Well,
sometimes.
How often is something above them?
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Or hunters in blinds.
Yeah.
Like that one video you sent.
Yeah.
The girl was turkey hunting or something like that?
Yep. Turkey hunting.
Saw two Bigfoot come walking by carrying a deer.
Carrying a deer.
That looked pretty real to me. I don't know
convincing.
what to think about it. I mean,
Yeah.
it was creepy. For sure, it was creepy.
Yeah. Yeah, I almost forgot about that one. Yeah, that was a good one.
We've got some in our vault there.
Yeah, I'll have to get those posted.
So listeners, listen up. We've got some goodies for you. Trust me.
Yep. So
post a few of them on there, Brian. Show them what we got, and we can.
I will
add to our collection.
Hopefully, we'll get some responses. That'd be great.
Yep. Well, like I said, we'll go on this. I'll do this excursion here. Hopefully, run into some stuff and have some feedback, and then
I'm pulling for you.
We can. We'll probably video it too. We'll try to post it on YouTube, and then we can post that on our page so people can go check that out if they want to see it. If anything good comes about it, which I'm hoping it will. I'll just be happy if I see a footprint or hear something. But
something, anything. We'll
definitely get that on there, and
awesome.
Yep, get that on there, and start rolling with our episodes. We'll pick a topic every week to discuss. Brian, we'll have to decide what we're going to do for next week's discussion for sure about our first one. But like you said, we'll talk about Bigfoot a lot, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's probably going to be our main focus. But, if anything else happens along the way, we'll cover that too.
So we want to do more than just have people on and have them tell their story and ask a few questions. We want to really dig in deep as to, what was behind this whole sighting, and was it just a perchance thing? Was this Bigfoot following this person, and why was it following him? What does this person think it was going to do? Do you think they're violent? Do you think they're curious? All that kind of stuff.
Right. That's what we want to know.
So now personally, I think Bigfoot maybe isn't violent, but I think if Dogman exists, he probably is, and that would scare the hell out of me if I ran into one of those.
Maybe. Maybe. If it's a werewolf.
Yeah, and people are seeing him. They're seeing him. And you talk about skinwalkers, you got that whole deal to deal with too.
There's another one, yeah.
It's almost like there's a shapeshifter out there that can be a Bigfoot one day and it can be a Dogman the next day. You just don't know. I'm talking far-fetched here, but you got to be open-minded.
That's right. Anything is possible.
All right. So yeah, guys, hit us up. Let us know. We'd love to hear from you off this first episode. Would be really cool if you know of anybody, or if you had your own encounter, or just a weird thing happen, or something you want to talk about, get off your chest. You can be open about it. We can do it privately if you want to.
Absolutely.
It's a safe place, like Brian said. We're not going to make fun of you. We do believe, and I am open-minded to about anything these days as I've gotten older in life. So
yeah, me too.
But yeah, cryptid creatures, that's our goal, to try to prove some reality to some of this one way or the other, and get people to understand and believe, what's really real and what's out there. So
that's right. And we want to make this an interactive thing. So let us know.
Definitely. We'll get some guests on for sure. The more guests, the better. We'd love to have a guest every week if we can. So we'll shoot for that if we can do that too.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So, Brian, we'll wrap this up. If you got anything else?
No, I think we covered it all.
All right. One more time. It's info@cryptidcreatures.co, and hit us up on Instagram
at Cryptid _creatures.
Cryptid_creatures, and Facebook's down the road.
Facebook is Cryptid Creatures.
And we'll get a website rolling too here, hopefully soon.
Yep.
So,
yep. And if you guys are out and about in the woods, remember to keep your eyes open, keep your ears open, and let us know what you see.
Sounds good. All right, Brian. Peace out. We'll talk to you next time, guys. Take care.
All right. See ya.
All right.